from Picks and Parlays. It's Saturday, February 6, 2021. We're back with 5 free hoops betting picks for Saturday, February 6th. So a terrible day on Friday, not the day we want to head into the Super Bowl. We must make it right tonight, and we do so with 5 free picks. Also, don't forget, if you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. But most importantly, put in the comments who you like for tonight and or today. We got hoops picks all day long. Don't forget, if you have any questions, of course, you can leave those in the comments as well, and we'll get to those. But let's get right to it. Let's get in on the Saturday of picks. Of course, it's early Saturday morning, 12:15 in the morning, and we're getting the picks up so that way people have all day to get in on them. You don't have to wait till 10 in the morning and then have a short turnaround before the games start. So we're going to start it off. We have a 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time games. So a bunch of picks for you. And we're going to kick it off probably the premier game of the day. I think Big 12, Big 10 this year are two best conferences and two of the better teams in the nation this year, Kansas and West Virginia. Battling any other conference, they'd probably be leading the conference, but of course Baylor is doing that. So Kansas at West Virginia. West Virginia is favored by 2, total of 141.5. And this is not, the year Bill Self probably was hoping for. I mean, obviously he was hoping that he'd get the season in, but I don't think he, in his wildest dreams, thought they would struggle to 12-6 and be this far back in the Big 12. And, Coach Huggins, I think, actually has to be pretty excited where he is at here. They've got a brutal schedule. I think they play Baylor the next 2 games, like 2 games in 4 days. So Virginia has a very tough slot. They have to win this game. West Virginia -2 is a 5-star play for us. I just think West Virginia is in a must-win spot. They've been good at home, 5-2 straight up at home, including some nice marquee wins, including Texas Tech. They pulled right out and won by 1 at the end. But they did lose last weekend. So when you look at their schedule ahead, I think this is a must-win. So I do think West Virginia is the play in this one. Don't forget, put it in there. Well, it's Craig with the C, but okay. You like Alabama -2 in that LSU game. I think that's going to be a good game. All right, so then we go to a 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time game. As good as that game was, this one's what I would call a stinker game, but sometimes these are the best games to bet on. Washington State at Oregon State. Washington State's one of those really, really good teams against the spread, especially on the road this year. 5-1 against the spread on the road. And they're at Oregon State. I just think Oregon State's not very good. They're favored by 2.5 here, total 132.5. I'm going to take Washington State. I think they win outright, but let's take the 2.5 points just in case. But I just think the wrong team's favored here. These teams are basically pretty close in thing. I think Washington State has a slight edge in both offense and defense, and I think Washington State gets a outright win here on the road. So let's take Washington State. That's a 4.5-star play in college hoops. Don't forget. Here we go. So put in the comments who you like and hit those thumbs up. Mark likes Tennessee to whip Kentucky. That happens to be the next game we're talking about here. 4.5-star play, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Tennessee at Kentucky here. And, I mean, who would have thought before the season started that Kentucky, with all the blue bloods they have, would be 5-11 straight up and 5-10-1 against the spread. Now, they're not usually a great against the spread team because they're usually having to lay way more points than they ever deserve. This Kentucky team just cannot get it right. They don't shoot the ball well from outside. And against a very good defense of Tennessee, I think that's going to be a problem. Tennessee's favored by 3.5, a total of 125. The low total tells you how bad Kentucky is on offense this year. Kentucky has to win by slowing the ball down. That plays right into, I think, Tennessee's just better at a slow-down game. So I'm going to take Tennessee -3.5. I mean, I think you have to fade Kentucky until things turn around here. And don't expect Tennessee to lighten up on Kentucky. Of course, Tennessee, this is their rival, is Kentucky. Tennessee, Kentucky, if you're not aware, that is the rival for Tennessee in basketball. So Tennessee -3.5, 4.5-star play. Now, we have 2 plays in the NBA. And, of course, as always, usually on Monday through Friday, we give out consensus play. But on Friday night, we're looking at Saturday morning. And Saturday night, we're looking at Sunday morning. We can't give those out yet because the consensus report's not up yet. So you can get that full consensus report, picksandparlays.net/Craig. I'm sorry, picksandparlays.net. Underneath the premium ticks drop down, click on consensus, get on the full consensus report. Now, my best bet of the day, always today's it is ACC game of the week is going today. Picksandparlays.net/Craig. Just $14.99. That's $25 off. We also have Scott Rickenbach's NBA TV. He's 5-0 his last NBA TV games, and he has that one tonight going, and it's $25 off as well, as you can get that for $25. So make sure you check that out. Picksandparlays.net/Craig. Both of those are at that link. The link is also in the description. All right, so Golden State Warriors at the Mavs, and the NBA's done some weird things this year, which it's COVID year. You got to do those things. That they play these back-to-back games with a game in between. And Golden State whipped up on the Mavs just on Thursday night. Now they had a day off on Friday. Now they come back. Mavs are favored again, favored by 4, total of 231. Golden State just absolutely ran them out of the gym. Steph Curry's playing at MVP level. I like you over here, 231, because the Mavs are in. They have to play with a little better defense. But sometimes you try to play, you extend on the Warriors, and then Steph is so good, he'll find guys near the basket. So I think it's going to be a trouble. You try to guard the three-point line with the Warriors, then I think they're going to get easy layups to the hoop. And the Mavs defense is just not very good. Over 231, I think the Warriors could win this game, but I just think the better play, 5-star play on the over in this one. And then we finish it up. Like I said, usually this would be a consensus pick, but you can't do that on a Friday night looking at Saturday. So you can get that full consensus report, picksandparlays.net, under the premium picks, drop down, click on consensus, less than $2 a day for the 30-day pass. But we also have 3-day and 7-day trial offers up there. Spurs at the Rockets. We don't have a total on this line because this is an advanced line out. We see the Rockets favored by a 1.5 in the advanced lines. And I really like this Rockets team, the way they've been playing. The one game that was the hiccup was the game when Wall set out. When Wall hasn't set out, this team's been really good since the trade. Since getting rid of Harden, they've just been good. I like the Rockets here, minus 1.5 at home. I think this line will go up. I expect this line to end in the 2.5 to 3, and I still would like the Rockets. So make sure you get in on that. So don't forget, if you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up and put in the comments who you like. Sean, who you like, Sean. Tell us who you like for tonight, even after the fact, because most of you are going to be watching this after the fact because it's very early on Saturday morning. So make sure you get in on that and put who you like, or comment on somebody else's picks, or comment on my picks, whatever you like. But do it before the game, because everybody, yesterday I stunk it up. Stunk it up. 1-4. The only play that won was the consensus play. So we're coming back with a vengeance today. I like these picks. So we're going to give a recap as always, and I'll do it in the order I like these games. So I have 2 5-star plays on the night. I'm going to start my best play of the night, over 231 in that Warriors-Mavs game. I just think the Mavs are going to extend, try to guard those three-point lines, and I think that's going to lead to a lot of easy baskets for Golden State. Over 231. 5-star play, best bet in college basketball. No, I'm sorry. My best bet is picksandparlays.net/Craig. That's in the ACC game of the week. This 5-star play is the second best play. This is the Big 12, a top play of the day. Kansas at West Virginia. I like West Virginia -2 in that one. Then we have 2 4.5-star plays, and these are pretty close to the same. I think I like Washington State a little more. Washington State at Oregon State. I like Washington State +2.5. I'm also going to be putting it in some parlays on the money line. And then I like Tennessee at Kentucky. I'm just fading Tennessee. I'm fading Kentucky until things turn around. Let's take Tennessee -3.5 in that one, 4.5-star play. And then we finish it up. Spurs at Rockets. Rockets -1.5. I just like the way they've been playing. This will be a higher play, but this is just an advanced line. The total and the actual line isn't out in most spots, and I do think this is going to end up in that 2.5 to 3 range, and that's why I think this is going to end up being a 4-star play. So that's what I like for Saturday, February 6th. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up and leave in the comments. Also, get my best bet, picksandparlays.net/Craig. ACC game of the week is up for just $14.99. That's $25 off. And then also Scott Rickenbach's top play in the NBA. He's going for 5-0 with his NBA TV games. And it's just $25. That's $25 off as well. So picksandparlays.net/Craig. The link is in the description. All right, so there you go. That's what I have for tonight. How am I going to play these? I'm probably going to be parlaying or playing all these straight, especially my 2 5-star plays, and then I'm going to have some parlays up, including that Washington State on the money line. If Washington State on the money line wins, I think this is going to be a really good day for me. And we're going to build that bankroll for a huge NFL day tomorrow, of course, talking about the Super Bowl. So I will be back on Saturday night around midnight, early Sunday morning, depending on how these games play out. So make sure you listen in tomorrow live or just check it on after the fact. All right. We'll see you again on Saturday night.